Hello from Adepto. Today is Wednesday, November 1st, and this is your AI news briefing. Firstly, we'll be addressing the White House's executive AI order, transitioning over to Apple's new hardware focused on AI, switching gears to the largest ever seed round in AI history. Following that, we'll discuss why AI was voted the word of the year. I am Adelina Pato, and here are the AI news you need to stay ahead. Okay, so let's dive into something that's been all the buzz recently, the executive AI order from the White House. This is kind of a big deal, folks. President Biden is saying, let's take AI seriously, but let's also be smart about it. So what does that look like? Well, if you're developing an AI system considered high risk, you'll now need to sit down and show your homework to Uncle Sam. Safety and risk assessments are going to be a must before these technologies hit the public. But here's where it gets a bit sticky. Critics are saying, hey, it's great you're doing something, but where's the teeth? We've got guidelines and best practices, but what we don't see are strong enforcement mechanisms. There's concern that without additional legislation, these best practices will remain just that, suggestions. This is crucial, especially as AI starts weaving itself into our legal systems. Fairness in the criminal justice system could be revolutionized by AI, but who's to say it's implemented correctly if there's no hard and fast rule? But before we move on, let's take a moment to thank our sponsor, Masterworks. Art isn't just for art galleries, it's an investment. Masterworks can give you returns that outpace the S&P 500 by 131% over the last 26 years. Get past the waitlist exclusively as an Adepto AI listener. Visit their website to learn more. Switching gears a little, let's talk Apple. The tech giant is no longer sitting in the backseat when it comes to AI. With their new Macs rocking M3 chips, Apple is saying, we're not just a part of the conversation, we're leading it. What I find fascinating is the real-time GPU memory allocation. Imagine this. You're working on a complex AI model, and your system actually adapts to what you're doing in that moment. This is game-changing for anyone who's knee-deep in graphics or machine learning projects. But let's not forget, these new chips aren't just a little faster, they are up to 5 times faster. That's like going from a jog to a sprint in the AI development race. This could be the dawn of a new era where Apple's ecosystem becomes a hotbed for AI innovation. And for the developers among us who dream in billions of parameters, yes, you heard it right, the 16-core CPU is your new best friend. Today's AI tool of the day is a fun game by Google, Odd One Out. It even stumped our AI experts Jakob and Phil here at Adepto. Think you can do better? Give it a try and let us know in the comments. Before we dig into our AI tool of the day, let's take a moment to talk about Growth Daily. Founders, CEOs, and marketers, 80,000 of them, are already reading Growth Daily. So if you're in the tech industry and want to get a leg up, especially with all these AI developments on the horizon, why wouldn't you? Click the link, subscribe, and thank me later. Now let's briefly touch upon some other interesting AI stories. Mistral AI, the French startup, aims to raise an additional $300 million, positioning them at a unicorn valuation of $1B+. Yes, the abbreviation for artificial intelligence was voted as the word of the year, highlighting that we might be at the peak of AI hype. You can read more on all of these stories at www.adepto.ai. This has been your AI news briefing. Make sure you check back soon for the latest AI news. The AI news briefing has been produced by Adepto in cooperation with Wondercraft AI. And as we conclude today's briefing, let's remember, AI will not replace you, a person using AI will.